Hi everyone, it is me, TheBetulaWitch, back at it again with another video. Thank you for tuning into Crystal Wednesdays. So today's topic, if you haven't seen by the title, is going to be selenite. Selenite is a beautiful crystal. This is a big selenite rod here that I have. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So selenite is one of the most common crystals suggested for crystal healing. Why is that? It's very versatile, okay? You can cleanse just about anything, I feel, with selenite. You can cleanse your aura, you can cleanse the energy of the room. You can put it under your bed to sleep with, and it cleanses the negativity from, you know, dream time, helping you have good dreams, good luck astral projecting. Selenite is a pretty cool stone. There's a crystal cave over in Mexico, and that has selenite crystals growing all through it. It is absolutely amazing. And so selenite forms in caves where there's a water solution that is mineral dense, and then when these minerals decide to kind of come out of solution and stick together, they'll precipitate into some of these big crystal rods like that. These are absolutely amazing. And then what else I want to say? Oh, they're also really commonly found in Mexico as well. People make selenite lamps too, like you have your Himalayan salt lamps. People have selenite lamps too. People make lamps out of many crystals now, starting to get really common and very popular. But selenite is also a good crystal I find to have as a lamp, because you can include the healing properties of the selenite, and then you also use crystal therapy and combine that together to use as, you know, healing for the chakras and things of that nature. So I think, you know, again, just a very versatile stone. The stone I feel like is it's kind of user friendly, but that has to do just with the composition of the stone. The stone's very soft, so if you've got a piece that's not polished, something that's a raw form like this, it is rather brittle, and little pieces will start to kind of come off and stick on your hand. I don't know if you guys can see like that little piece right there, but it'll do stuff like that. So it's really good for you to dust your hands off, wash your hands off, and don't touch your eyes while using this stone. If you did want to have selenite as a little piece to carry around, or as a piece to use on your skin without having to worry too much about it coming off like that, you could get a tumbled or a hand polished selenite piece. That way you can lay them on yourselves without a worry. And then also I have here, this is a selenite charging plate. So you can, even if it's the raw selenite forms like this, they can still come in like a big flat sheet that is you know, sometimes polished as well. You can use that as a charging plate, or you could use stuff like this. This came from Utah. I've seen these for a couple of years now, and honestly, like, these charging plates are dope. I personally use them for my crystal jewelry. So I will just take, let's just say if I have like some bracelets, okay, I'll just take them and set them on a plate on my altar, okay, and I'll just let them charge and cleanse and clear that way. So yeah, it's a pretty versatile stone. You don't necessarily have to cleanse selenite, but I definitely would advise on like giving it a break. If you do use it for cleansing, heavy cleansing, if you're doing a lot of, you know, shadow integration work and working through old traumas, I definitely would give it a break. I think everything could use a break, but that's just my personal opinion. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh, selenite. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but it is named after the Greek goddess Selene because of its milky translucent, luminous appearance. I really, oh my God, I really like selenite. If you've ever looked at it when like the sun is hitting it just right, it looks like it is emitting light, and it is absolutely amazing. Like, I can't deal. Okay. Yeah, it's also good. It's good. It's also great, again, for working with the chakras, cleansing and clearing those out. But also I like to use it on the crown chakra and kind of take pieces of them, like, you know, smaller little rod pieces, and just fan them out pretty much how my hands are. I might use like maybe 3 or 5 pieces, just a couple of things, it depends. And allow that to be a connection to spirit and to be able to get downloads. So yeah, that's another functionality of selenite, is connection to spirit, connection to source. So if you did want to get some downloads, again, great stone to have. Very, very versatile, absolutely amazing. I also would not suggest making gem elixirs with selenite by putting it directly into the water. Gem elixirs are very, very popular. They're pretty amazing to use, but you have to be smart in the way that you're doing them. So just like how you could have a selenite charging plate like this, you just want to make sure that you level it out so that if you have water, your water in your container, that it's not sort of wonky and unleveled and all over the place, so that it doesn't, you know, tip over and possibly, you know, get all over your altar or spill onto an outlet or anything like that. You always want to be super duper safe. Be careful with it around pets and stuff like that, especially if you're using a glass container for your water, because then of course if that does tip over and break, then pets and kids can get into that. And that can be really unfortunate. But again, set your container on top of the can I speak? On top of the selenite charging plate, or what you can do is sit, you know, a piece of selenite on top of your container, preferably with a lid on it, so that if there is any selenite that does flake off and break off, you're not going to have to worry about it into your getting into your water. And I also just wanted to kind of showcase a little bit of the growth pattern here with these crystals. So on this piece of selenite, you can kind of see well, there's that kind of luminescence that I was talking about, but it is a little transparent, and it does grow in these like big log pieces. There's like, I don't know if you can see too well, but there's little like striations along the sides. They grow in like these really long, beautiful, fibrous bits, for lack of a better term, excuse me. And then this piece here, I don't know if you're going to be able to really quite see it and if it's going to be done justice. There we go, kind of. So of how that's like spreading out in a plate. I don't know the name of this formation when crystals, you know, have that formation there. But just something that I observed, I thought would be nice to, you know, incorporate into the video. So yeah, I think that is going to be all. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I will have in a accompanying blog post that's going to be on my website. I'm super stoked about that. It'll be hopefully, you know, I have all of these, you know, thoughts of timelines or whatever, but you know, maybe late December, early January, everything will be nice and set up. So yeah, it'll be on my blog that's going to be on my website, and then I'll also have a store on my website as well where you can find everything, and then my Instagram will also be hooked up from that as well, so you'll probably be able to shop on Instagram, or like look at my Instagram feed if you saw anything, and then find it in the shop really, really easily. So yeah, I'm super stoked, super excited about that. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this with your friends. Let me know your favorite video. If you have any suggestions, of course, leave them down in the description. And until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.